about your boy. Just think about how the racism kicked in, and but how black people are more smarter than these racists. You look at Kendrick Lamar the way he came at Drake. So Drake is a motherfucking white person who can look like a nigga and kick it like a nigga. It's okay, but many people can blend in with other cultures, right? So he did his thing. He get on the black side. He hit Houston. He hit all these spots. It's black. It's Atlanta. It's like black girls. He like I want this
Atlanta,
shit.
Vegas.
Yeah, I want all this. You know, I ain't been. He been a white boy all his life. He ain't never been able to bend around niggas to that level. So he did it, and he did it. And he had his fun. And maybe he was an asshole to people. Maybe he was a cool dude. Whoever knows. But here's a person looking at him from a side, which is Kendrick Lamar. He don't know Drake. He ain't hanging with him every day. He just looking at that nigga. And him in his brain, he's saying, this nigga's fake. This nigga's not one of us. This nigga is not a nigga. This nigga is only doing it. So basically now, after all these years of watching that nigga Drake, he can dissect that nigga. He can break him down and put it out there. And all the stuff that about Drake, we watched him Drake do all that shit, but we didn't really judge him to the same standard. Like,
yeah, we didn't though.
We looked at it, we didn't really judge him like that, but now dude calling him out. And he almost calling us out. By saying, hey, y'all let these fake ass half a nigga motherfuckers be around, and I ain't with that. If you come to LA where we at, your ass better be Crip blood nigga. You on with none of that Canadian, Pakistani ass black people. We don't do that shit over here. You know what I'm saying? So
that's why he popped out. They not like us.
And it was over with that. And now everybody looking at Drake like, well, when you say nigger, when you actually, they looking at Drake like, well, when you say nigger, what are you really meaning? Like, what the fuck you mean what I mean? Like, they looking at his ass now. And then here go another thing that fucked Drake up. Them people jumping on Rick Ross. Those are KKK members. Those are fucking skinheads. Why would skinheads be fighting for something that's happening in the hip-hop realm? That's actually oxymoronic.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that's like a judge trying to make sure you get your crack sale done.
Big ass white boys gonna jump on Rick Ross.
That don't even make sense. It's like opposite of what the fuck is going on. Like, did Rick Ross say something about the KKK?
It actually proves Kendrick's point.
That this nigga is basically a white person who can blend in with niggas, but if he go back home, who got his back?
Yeah, it proved Kendrick.
This nigga is nothing but a white boy who the white boys ride for, and he got a country with nothing but hunkies, so it makes more sense that he would be a white person because there ain't even no niggas in fucking Canada. So it makes that's why I was just saying about how the racism get called out. That's the same. What he did, what Kendrick is doing, he's doing what black people been doing for decades and hundreds. We watching the racism, we watching what white folks doing, and then we call their ass out in our little ways, in our music, in our statements, in our speeches. We call that shit out. We can't stop it. Like Kendrick can't stop Drake from being cool or being in the hood or fucking with niggas or Atlanta motherfuckers from fucking with him or bad bitches from giving him pussy. He can't stop that shit.
Definitely can't.
But he mentioned it. He like favorable mention. Hey nigga, I see you out here getting pussy, rocking out, off being a nigga, but technically you ain't a nigga, but I see you using that shit. I see you. And motherfuckers taking notice on Drake. So that's what I'm saying. Sometimes they're just calling that racism out. We need to be able to use shit that we got, not just that white people benefit from the racism, but why can't we benefit from the hate? Give us a motherfucking area in the world where we let us use y'all machine to chop down these motherfucking trees, because that's the fuck we gonna need. You ain't got Jay-Z and them making none of them. That's why I say it's all bullshit. Why ain't Jay and them building no motherfucking machine to knock down these motherfucking trees so we can build a damn oasis?
Because they don't know, they don't show. They don't care about what's going on.
But that's a fact, though. What he said was important. That was like 90, so that was a prolific ass line. 91. Yeah. When he said that in that damn movie, we always like, damn, that tear came out your eye, boy. And then right after he said that, he said, the screen popped up at the bottom and it said, Doughboy died in a shootout 3 months later. Fucked my ass up. I was like, damn. Hood ain't nothing to play with. Then old boy like went off to school and became a dingle dong or somebody trying to make it in America and shit. They gave old boy everything in the game after that. When he made that movie, they handed his ass Hollywood. No,
John Singleton.
Yeah, they handed him Hollywood after that. They handed it to him. Here, take this. But that wasn't even the dopest one. The dopest one ever made was called Straight Outta Brooklyn. You had to see that one.
Straight Outta Brooklyn.
That's where they made the Compton one, Straight Outta Compton. They stole old boy's title. That title was out like, I think that came out like 88, 89. That movie was crazy. Straight Out of Brooklyn it wasn't a movie you saw in the theaters. This one you had to see on like Channel 11 and shit. It was one of them independent movies that was like really low key. He made it himself. And I saw an interview of this nigga. He said he read every book in the library about filmmaking, and then he went to his local drug dealer niggas in his hood, and he asked them, can he shoot the movie? They was like, hell no. And then he was like, look, I really want to do this. They said, I bet. We'll shut the shop down at 6 p.m. After 6 p.m., you got it. And that's what he did in Brooklyn. Named Matty Rich. He shot that movie. And but that's the first one that kicked off all that shit. Him and Spike Lee kicked off all that shit. And then it just took off. Because they wasn't doing hood movies. They wasn't doing hood movies at that point. No hood movie even existed at all.
I guess a version of a hood movie back in would be an exploitation film.
It was blaxploitation. It was, but that was just before our time. So if I was born in '73, they was finishing up at that point. It was like the end of blaxploitation. They had did all that shit they was gonna do. Like '74, '75 was stuff. It was coming to an end. But that was the movies we was kids having to watch. So it was everybody wearing bell bottoms, big ass, these things on your shirt, what's the collar and shit. So it wasn't really our swag. We was hip hop. Hip hop had came in. So it was like you only wanted to see that. You didn't. It took so long for this shit to get accepted on TV. It was like, my God, would they come on? They was announcing one time, LL Cool J gonna be on the Grammys. Boy, the whole world turned into that shit. Because that was the first time a rapper was accepted in the white world. It took a long time. And then they started looking down at LL like, he had the Grammys now. He ain't no shit. Because he got accepted. But it took
commercial.
Right, but it took fucking years, and it took a lot of work. And then they finally started letting not basic guys, but one or two, Ice-T, that let him in, but it took him 20 years in the game before, it's like that. But the motherfuckers you wanted to see, E40, Too Short, man, they wasn't on TV for another 10, 15 years. You could only see their music videos.
That's crazy.
It was like that. It was early on. That's why when you hear all these people not talking about some they was in the beginning of hip-hop, it's a joke. It's like, what? Spike Lee had a movie where, you seen Do the Right Thing. It was a scene in the movie where the guy with the big speaker, he went to the Puerto Rican neighborhood. He's walking down the block and just walked through their hood, and his radio was playing Public Enemy, Fight the Power on his big ass speaker, his radio. So he walked through the Puerto Rican neighborhood, and they flip out, man, cut that shit the fuck down, man. They don't want to hear that shit. They came off the porch. They like, man, stop playing that fucking music. We're tired of hearing that shit. And so somebody took that scene and put it up about Tariq Nasheed movie being about how black people started hip hop, and show how Puerto Ricans in the 80s didn't even want to fucking hear no damn rap music. It wasn't the Spike Lee movie showed it. In New York, when rap started, Puerto Ricans didn't even want to fucking hear that shit because it was not their sound. They wanted to hear their music, from their culture. Right, of course, that's their music. They didn't want to hear no rap niggas. So now, look, 50 years down the line, everybody a rapper, all the young people got rap songs. It's like, yeah, we was there too.
That was an anomaly. Get y'all goofy ass the fuck out of here.
And not only just an anomaly, Fat Joe was the only soul human. I'm talking about Fat Joe was the only human breathing that they let say nigga. Boy, I'm telling you. Now look that up. I already know. Look that up.
I already know. And that's only because the nigga was a gangbanger.
That's it.
That's only because
he
was
kicked
a Latin
it black.
King.
He
He
kicked
ran
it
with
black.
the Latin Kings.
He kicked it like a black motherfucker. You see this?
You know that group. You know them groups of Latinos that want to kick it black, but as soon as some black shit happen, they ain't nowhere to be found.
I thought the motherfucker was black because he was in Brooklyn. I mean, from the Bronx, he was talking like a black motherfucker. At the 90s, I'm saying. I just never would imagine. And then you saw his face, I'm like, oh, you Puerto Rican? What the fuck? Because he had his own music video. It was like, oh, Fat Joe, a black, oh man, I'm Mexican. I thought he was Mexican.
I ain't gonna lie, my whole career, not even my whole career of music, just my whole life, I ain't never liked no Mexicans that think that they black. Like that group of people that think that that shit different, because all that group of people does is be racist towards niggas. When y'all in a group, y'all want to gangbang, y'all want to hurt niggas, y'all want to violence, y'all talking y'all own language, speaking that sneaky shit around niggas. Get y'all goofy ass the fuck on.
And the bogus part about it is that I've noticed about a lot of times is that, well, this ain't even nothing to notice, it's the actual fact, is that when it comes down to putting your name on white people paperwork and shit, like say you got to fill out some form, census, a job, all them motherfuckers put white on their shit.
All of them, but
don't nobody put white. Black. Don't nobody put other. Everybody put white.
They put Hispanic. They own shit. They put white. Get your goofy ass rest the fuck on, you fucking clown.
So that just throw me off a little bit.
You identify with whatever you think is cool at the moment.
Yeah, so it's like, you know, I don't like all that either when other cultures try to play black. One time a guy was walking in Nightown. I asked him to grab one. He wanted, so he said, "Did you hear what that nigga just said?" I said, "What the fuck this nigga just?" You know, I had never heard a Mexican say it like that. You know what I'm saying? It was what
they racist as hell, gang.
I had never heard nothing. It shocked me, and I said to myself, "Hey, bro, you shouldn't be saying that." Dude turned around like, "What you?" I mean, this is downtown of Michigan Avenue. "What you want to do? What you want to do?" I said, "Man, I'm not finna fight you over no damn word. Just why you talking like that?" He turned around and just walked inside the store.
He knew he was a fucking goof.
And I'm laughing to him because I'm like, he's weighing 22 or 25 or something like that. But I was like, if the Bucket Boys was out here, he don't even know I could have had his ass walked
if the
away
Bucket
from
Boys was out here, he wouldn't
lifted up in the
like
sky,
that.
walked away from this.
That's the thing about them. They some scary bitches. They like to catch niggas.
I laughed about that.
One-on-one.
And they're out solo as hell
too.
too.
So much shit with Mexican gangbangers and Hispanic gangbangers that them type of that specific group of that specific people. That shit rubbed me wrong.
Oh, I've been outcast to it.
Because I used to gang bang with them bitches on folks in them grades. I stayed in some areas where I had to deal with them motherfuckers.
Right.
And it was never a pleasant
That's why the segregation in Chicago is so bad. Because if you, like for instance, if you grew up in California, you grew up around Hispanic communities.
Yeah.
You grew up in New York, you grew up around Hispanics. In Chicago, it's so segregated that
everywhere else
only see them downtown
a melting pot.
Yeah,
we don't get that in Chicago.
It's a melting pot downtown, but in your neighborhood, you will never see a Hispanic motherfucker.
And somebody was just talking about Chicago, like how extravagant the food is, and I'm like, it's because you have every single culture that you can imagine in Chicago.
Facts.
And they all brought their food. But they don't fuck with each other.
Oh, hell no.
You gotta go to separate spots of the town. It's not like you can go on one block and get Chinese, Mexican, soul food, this, that. Nigga, you gotta go to every section.
I even told my girl, I said, have you ever seen a Mexican after an Asian person after 7 p.m.? Think about that. Asian person, have you ever seen an Asian person after 11 p.m. in Chicago? In your own life. I ain't talking about, like, you had to go to the area. I'm talking about in your own life. You were somewhere breathing. I don't give a shit. You with your lady.
I'll tell you what I seen about the 7 when they closed that shop, running to their motherfucking
car.
vehicle.
Right.
Running, I'm not even being like funny and
right.
Like,
no.
I mean, I'm being literal. They run, bro. They lock their door, and I be seeing it be the old ones be in the car, the one who
I'm at this RNC. This man ain't never mentioned. He said he ain't mentioned black one time. Get that? They ain't got no plan. They ain't got no right.
Nothing thinking about.
They ain't finna fade you, right? You ain't got nothing coming. So what is that to talk about? Basically, it's like ain't nothing to discuss with you niggas.
I don't know why y'all niggas even running out there voting. What the fuck is wrong with y'all?
I said that. I fucked up. Dude, ain't gonna mention that. Y'all niggas.
If you can't galvanize your vote as a group, everybody, and demand something for that vote, then there ain't no reason to vote at all.
Then like old boy them say, he said votes are transactional, meaning that you vote for something. Yeah. You don't just vote for
I like practice. That votes are transactional. It's
transactional. That's what it's a transaction.
But they tricked us for so many years on so many levels, saying that our votes matter because this and that, because people died for our votes, because this and that, because you don't want this white man to win or that white man. This white man gonna do something worse than that white man.
They want to scare you.
They scared.
That's scare tactics. Scare
tactics.
Like, oh man, if you vote for him, look what's gonna happen. They gonna take his picture. They gonna take off for Social Security. But meanwhile, they all eating and you just stay starving. So you got to stand up at some point. 50 years is a long time to be voting for somebody and they ain't never got nothing from it. I wouldn't give a damn who it is.
They ain't got nothing, Nathaniel.
You got to be on your grind because think about your future and your kids. Like that. What's the like if black people stop voting, man, that shit couldn't even run without it. Nothing could. But I don't think we got that in us. We got to have that power. Like the people when they took over that Capitol, they had enough balls to go down there and say, you know what, I ain't standing for this. And they all stood down for the arrest. They all got arrested. They
knew the consequences.
Yeah, I'm ready. Take me to jail. Trump said, I'm with that pardon in everybody when I get on. So they took a chance. Rock what they got. I wish Tariq Nasheed was one of them political niggas that could do all that. You know what I'm saying? But they'd probably shoot shit out of him.
Well, any of these people, but they to scared us out of being black leaders. Every black man with some power or some influence, once they get up there, they be like, I'm not a leader because they seen Malcolm X.
But that's the power of the white supremacy propaganda tool, because they'll make you celebrate their assassinated culture. You feel me? The people who they murder, they assassinate. Now you got to celebrate that person. Hey, it's Martin Luther King Day. He died on 11/42. This day, this moment, this second. But we celebrating his life.
I think they do that as a reason, to remind you, to remind your ass.
Hell yeah! Look what happened.
We smoked this nigga this day,
and we telling you
this
should celebrate. I'm telling you should celebrate it. I'm gonna tell you because
they
at the
did
time,
it all the way to the point. Now we on the block, and when Lil Ray Ray gets smoked, now every single June 12th is Ray Ray Day.
Yep. Check that out.
They done fused this shit in our mind, gang. They done fused this shit in our mind, bro. Because that's my generation.
Right.
Now every hood is Ray Ray block.
Wow.
Like it's like what the fuck?
Right. We celebrating the death.
See, once it finally woke me, it shocked me to my core. Z, I swear to God, I had motherfucking shivers. Z, I'm just thinking about this shit. Like, God damn, what the fuck?
We emulate now. We emulate the culture that's above.
If we just doing it over and over and over again, same cycle.
And we do it what they want, which is killing more black men. So it's like, so if another black man died,
they ain't gotta make Martin Luther King Day. You gonna make Ray Ray Day every Tuesday.
Wow.
Every Wednesday.
Hey,
every
that's
Friday.
movie. See, I like to make movies like that. See, that's what Killer Rapper in the movie was. It's a deep psychological message that comes behind that ending. When you get to the ending, you have to really think about that shit. Like, whoa, what the fuck?
I ain't gonna lie. I did not think Killer Rapper was that deep for real until we watched it.
That's the whole trick.
Like, damn. I didn't actually sit down and watch it, and then I was like, damn, this shit raw as fuck.
When I wrote it and I did it, I had to make sure that I was tricking the audience. That movie is only about tricking the audience. So the title got to trick the audience too. The title is Killer Rapper. So you're gonna assume they're about to go kill rappers. So we kill rappers in the movie. Obviously, it's the title of the movie. But along with that title, you're about to get hit over the head. And that's why the major white platforms won't put it up, because movies is images, right? An image that lasts longer than ears. What you hear, what you see lasts longer than what you hear. When you sleep, your dreams are in images, not in sound. You remember what you saw in your dream.
I swear to God.
You don't remember what you heard.
Because ever since TJ got killed, it's like I can't get away from dreams that's on 103rd. And I know I grew up in that place, so I know every fucking inch of it, like visually.
Right.
And the dreams be so vivid, I'd be like, what the fuck? I'm like, why the fuck can't I get away from this place in my mind? But this place, like you just said, I've seen this place more than any place in the world. I grew up for 20-something years of my life right here every single day.
Yeah. I mean, I
know how the soil and the ground look around that motherfucker.
I feel like that sometimes with the music. Like I'll sit down and I'll be trying to make some songs. I get a beat that I like. I say, okay, shit. Okay, bam, I'm gonna make a song. And then the song that comes out of me is a stepper's sound. And I'm like, wait a minute. I'm trying to make a fucking rap song. Why the fuck it sound when it it's like a stepper song? So I started saying to myself, because you're so Chicago, you've been in Chicago your whole fucking life. You have literally been stepping with your auntie, your mother, you're fucking at the barbecue, at the party, in the hood with your homies. You literally
been stepping since 5 years old.
All your life. So when it come down to literally making music, nigga, that's the sound that come out your body. You can't even fucking think of another sound.
That's true.
Because that's all the fuck you have ever been around. You know, another younger generation, it was more hip hop for y'all, right? So that's just what your sound come out of you. You might not make a fucking stepper sound because you ain't even really heard too much of that shit. You ain't gonna make a country music song because it's not necessarily right in your face. I can make a country music song. I'm not making a country music song. It's the sound that is coming out of me. But it's not like I sit down like these next 5 songs gonna be country music. It ain't like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So 5 beat is just how the beat come out. So it's just so funny how that's how sounds
come. They work off emotion, man. The music.
Yeah, it do. Like you told me early on, it's a vibe.
Yeah.
You said y'all vibe today in y'all era. Y'all vibe off music. The music is much like a vibe.
Yeah.
I said, okay.
That's all you keep hearing.
Right. Yeah. I've been noticing.
Vibe with it.
It's a vibe with the vibe. Okay. All right. And I like that too because it allows to bring the filmmaking back. music without having to deal with another human. See, as far as being a filmmaker and a director, you have to deal with other people. So it's like this girl, this guy, this your music, this your band, this the location, this the object. We got to shoot this. We're gonna bring this to life. This me making the music eliminates that. So now I don't have to talk to the other person. So say I thought of the song, whatever. So for instance, a Chicago song, I can't get it out of my mind now. Like I made it. I let a few people hear it, maybe 2 or 3 people, and everybody liked it. And I said, God damn, I put it up on YouTube, Facebook. People fucking with it. I said, this is a moment. Don't let this shit slide by because it's about Chicago. It's a steppers kind of sound. Yeah. I'm an older guy.
Kind of town. That shit raw.
Step on this. I hit the nigga for the beat. He want 300 to own it, so I can own it.
Okay.
So I said, I bet I'm gonna try to do that this week. And I'm gonna shoot a video. I was like, it'd be so cold if you were still in town one more week. You know what I'm saying? So we could have shot a fucking Chicago all over that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Every kind of area, because you understand filmmaking. Yeah, somebody else might not be. They might not understand it that way. I gotta try to find somebody now. Hey baby, grab this tripod. You don't normally.
I ain't gonna lie, I had to train my girl to the T. My girl could shoot a raw ass music video. For real, a lot of my videos, I had to train her to run camera because I can't physically hold the camera and be in front of it. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So I'm like, every shot that I need to be on camera, I need you to do this. I need you to hold the tripod this way. I need you to do a silhouette shot.
Yep. She helped me on that night. One of those songs, the second music video, she was there for me. So I think on the Chicago joint, because I really want to do this, I want to bring this life to life.
And then always remember, even if you got a flavor or a taste for my edits, I can always still edit for you.
Right. Hell yeah, for sure.
I always,
because I want to do that Illusions. Now, the Illusion song I got, the boy is 17 years old who made the beat. So I'm like, what the fuck? I mean, he on that app and shit like that, but I wanted to reach out online on Instagram, but I'm like, I don't know if I should reach out to some little white boy 17 and shit. I was like,
me and Rob are having problems with one of these little white producers right now. I think this is my last run with these little white motherfuckers.
Okay. I'm glad. See, that's why I'm glad I hit you before I tried to reach out.
This is my experience with these motherfuckers. Your experience might be different.
Yeah, but somebody 17, that's extreme.
And then a lot of these niggas is young, bro. 829, the dude took my album off Apple Music. He like fucking 19.
I see what you said.
He took my shit down, and I'm like, what the fuck? Now the nigga we having problems with now is his homie. I'm like, I didn't even know these niggas work together.
That's another thing.
He hitting Flip. He ain't even talk to me. He telling me it's all good, but he telling Flip we need some money. We need some more money. You know what I'm saying? Than what you giving me. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like,
you just gotta basically buy it ahead of time.
Yeah.
That's the trick.
Because the thing is, they hearing how raw this music is.
And that's what they want to do.
You gotta know this. White people do their homework. People do their homework in general. But white motherfuckers, they study niggas to the T.
Of course.
So if they like the music and then they look at your catalog and they look at, just imagine this, you said we got 44,000 subscribers on our biggest page, and these motherfuckers is watching us talk about white supremacy. They watching us talk about how we ain't trying to break no bread with these motherfuckers.
Right.
They watch, you know what I'm saying? So they like, hold on. Wait. I know he ain't talking about me with this song.
And they gonna let a bunch of other motherfuckers watch it too and be like, what you think we should do? Like, John, they probably got meetings and shit like, hey, we got another rapper hit or something. Let's what we should do. What do you think? What's the next one? Like you said, it's a coalition.
That's what I'm getting at. And they like, these motherfuckers gonna fuck around and be rich.
Hell yeah.
They like, no, we
That's why I was like, you know what? Before I put this music up on Platties, let me hit these motherfuckers up on the number, because if they hear the music, they are not going to
Then they see it going on the Instagram, they seeing the fan. I'll post my fans, me next to them, they want albums, t-shirts, all that.
Right.
They looking at the shit like, this nigga got a fucking, he got motion, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
He not sitting in his mama's basement.
And then, but see, you will hope that they'll be like, look, let me flood this nigga with more beats so he can keep going and keep buying, and then that'll keep
that
me.
That's the name of the game.
Nah.
That's the name of the game for your homies. The niggas that's in the car with you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But a motherfucker that don't know you and sent you a beat off the internet, that ain't the name of the game. They don't trust you that hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
They think you gonna take the bag and run, which I feel them. You know what I'm saying? I feel them.
But that's why you gotta buy that beat all the way out. You gotta, is that the trick? You to just own, but can they come back and double back if you?
Hell no, they can't do shit. Once you sell that beat, it's a Reva Dirty.
Okay.
And this is the thing with a lot of these motherfuckers. I could be, if I really wanted to be an asshole, I could take it to Legal Matters and take that shit back and put my album right back up, because at the end of the day, I leased all them beats. And the lease agreements, it said that I could put it on streaming platforms.
Then that's it. Yeah, it's nothing to talk about. BStars.
You know what I'm saying?
Because that's the idea of what those leases are.
Yep.
The idea is that you spend money.
Yep.
So can't nobody get personal no more. That's why BStars is the one.
Yeah.
That's why when I realized that the young guy Beats was on
that's the best site to buy shit.
That's why I said I'm just gonna go through that. I'm not gonna reach out to him. The other guy who made Chicago Beat, I just reached out to him.
Yeah.
He on BStars too, but he grown. So I was like, hey, what you want for this? He said, fuck, because the last one is negotiate.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was like, well, let me just see what he'll say. He said, hit me 300. I said, all right, man. That's look like the going price for on the expensive side. But you know, if you was with the record deal, he gonna want 15,000 for that beat.
Exactly.
And the beat is unreal. It's not even like a fucking bullshit.
And they hustling like right now, so their exclusive price ain't that much.
Right, and then they know you hustling too, because basically it's no white man.
Yeah.
So it's like I'm black, you whoever, and it's just me and you. I'm the CEO, you the CEO. You want some money right now, or you want to just go ahead and say, look in the future. So that's why the price is so low. But if they knew you was, or if we would sign with anybody, A&R call them, they're gonna be like, yeah, 140,000 for the beat. You have to pay it. Because it's gonna make you 20 million.
Yeah.
So you can't sit back and be like, that's too much money. Nigga, take this motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I know what it's gonna do. That's when I heard it.
It's just like we buy the pack of CDs for $20 because we know what that $20 finna get us. We know spending this $20 on this
outrageous.
CD, it's gonna give us
outrageous.
$1,000, $2,000, $3,000, whatever the fuck the price is.
Yep.
For this
Matter of
$20.
fact, the more you got, the more packs of CDs you got,
that's how I look
the
at
more
it.
money you gonna get.
I'll put 6 of them bitches on the table. I'll be like 4,000, 8,000, 12,000.
You gonna fucking eat, and then it's nonstop. It's endless. It's like that's another thing I tell my lady. I'm like, it's endless. I said, you know, I don't have a bad day. I said I really wake up unhappy, and I really have a bad day. Even if things go bad, like this thing didn't work out, this contract didn't work out, I didn't finish this, whatever the fuck went on. It's still not a bad day because at the end of the day, I'm in total control of my schedule. I created the thing. The money come directly to me. I told them about me when I was speaking. I didn't talk about McDonald's or Allstate. I talked about me.
Talked about me.
And then when it was over, I got chinged about it, and I went on with my damn business. So that's why, but yeah, that Killer Rapper movie was I really wanted to put a story out with a message on it. Kind of fucked me though, because those white companies, they just want drug dealing shit and killing and murder. Yeah. They don't want to put it up there like that.
They don't want some message.
They don't want that. And it really ain't a deep message. It's not like I'm smacking you over the head with some educational. It's just that it's knowledge in the hood. That's the idea.
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, that shit was
people
message,
in the hood with knowledge. You know what I'm saying? That's doing moves and shit like that.
Like from an outsider perspective that didn't make the movie, I'm just watching it. I ain't gonna lie, that shit had a message, bro.
I appreciate that.
It definitely did.
I wanted to do that. I said this the one. I said because the idea, especially being an artist as young as I was, we wanted to catch the attention of the people, and then you hit them with the message. But first, you got to get the attention of the people. You can't hit them with a message early. You can pop them up. That's what made
you
J.
had
Cole.
me at the meeting when y'all was sitting at the table and y'all was throwing out ideas and shit on what y'all was gonna work on, and you was like, we should do something about the guy in the hood. And I was like, oh shit, this is like the turning point of the movie.
Right,
you know
right.
I'm like, oh, this is this basically we give you the plot. You know
right,
what's
going on?
That shit raw as hell.
Yeah. Man, that shit was a workout. But I'm glad I got to get these new joints done though. I forgot to get my prints for my lady, man. What the fuck? I got the whole movie wrote out.
That shit wasn't even shot like a regular hood movie. Like the way that you was able to flip scenes and have multiple camera angles in each scene. I was like, oh yeah, this shit raw as hell. It's coming out like a real movie. You know what I'm saying?
But nigga telling that shit, boy.
Right, folks, go.
Hey, I appreciate that, boy, because that's all that work.
Because some hood movies just be one singular shot. You know what I'm saying? I'll be looking at it like, man, this is terrible. Y'all couldn't run 2 angles. You know what I'm saying?
And I even wanted to do because I got a YouTube called Hood Film School, and I was gonna talk about how motherfuckers should really be shooting their hood movies. Like, because I'm an expert, nigga. I've been doing this shit since my 20s. Like, nigga, I literally know how to guerrilla filmmake, nigga. And I went to school for it just because they kept bootlegging my shit in the hood. It was almost like a message to me. So I didn't know nobody in Hunky Hollywood. So I didn't want to just go to California and be like, oh, I'm up here now and be working for some white man and shit. So I was like, I'm going to go to school and really understand what the fuck is filming. Because I like the cameras and all that shit, but I didn't really understand medium shots and cinematography. I had to learn all that shit. Yeah. I loved it, so I learned it on my own. But now I want to learn it from
always
books.
helping being able to finish that shit. Because I ain't going to lie, them crackers, they bored me to sleep with bookwork, nigga. Like, I dropped out, like, probably 9 months after that shit, bro.
But I ain't finished that shit, like, fast, nigga. I stretched that shit then in 12 years.
Hey, shit, you did the distance.
I stretched
bro. You did it,
I stretched it out, and then
I went to YouTube University. I dropped the fuck out.
YouTube came around about 06. Funny thing is, like, when YouTube popped out, I was damn near done with the degrees. That when YouTube had started.
Imagine that.
Had started. I was finished with the fucking degree.
Ain't that some shit?
Yeah, because it didn't exist.
Yeah.
I was one of the first YouTube customers, nigga. I had to get Hood Films on there. And when it first popped out in 06, I was on that bitch.
Yeah, and I'm thinking about the time, like, you're right.
I was on that bitch.
I was doing the school thing, like 2009, 010?
Yeah, it was early. And then YouTube said, boom!
Yeah.
And then everybody on that bitch. But if you know your shit, it's YouTube.
I didn't even swing around to YouTube till like a year or two after I dropped out.
Yeah.
I was selling drugs after that. My plan wasn't to keep filming. I dropped out and I was like,
and it's only got big. Yeah, of course. You know it. And me too, because I still ain't committed. I even told my lady yesterday, I said, you know, Stoner leaving, going to Dallas. So I have to come up with a new thing, and I need one now. Yeah. I said, I can't really confirm that it's going to be a forever move on Nashville. You know, I had a bad cold this week. From Monday to like yesterday. I'm talking about the worst, nigga. My nose wouldn't stop running. It was bad. Well, I ain't call y'all whining like a bitch, but it was unreal. My family like, why? I'm like, it's the temperatures. Not only traveling, but in the guy crib, we might be at 90 degrees. You go in his crib, it's fucking AC on. I'm fucking, my weather's off. So man, my body, it flipped on me. And then as I'm keeping up with the young guys, I'm up 24 hours, my body can only, you know, I'm 50. Then it said, all right, that's it, nigga. So I basically had to stay in the crib for 4-5 days to get right. But I'm back right. Now I don't feel fucked up. I got a little congestion, but I'm back on the road. Yeah. I got the tissue in case, you know, woo-woo. But, you know, just trying to do this shit. So I told my lady, I said, I got to come up with something else. I said, I think I'm just going to pop a new YouTube. Because they already jacked off two of my channels.
I just said the same shit. Yeah. It ain't going to have nothing to do with my music at all.
You got to just talk about the shit in the world and just get a new YouTube. Because I told my lady, I said, the reason why this is important is because the guys, you know how you study YouTube, motherfuckers who be out there doing YouTube shit, each one of them people who's successful, like if you look at their shit now, they got 1.8 million, 1.7 million. These motherfuckers say they had 4 or 5 channels before they came up. So they use the first channels as learning. You feel me? Like, oh, so this what not to do. Oh, so this how you get a strike. So this how you get your strike flip. All right, fuck that channel. Let's start a new one. You feel me? And so that's why I said, because if you kick it off now in July, by the time January comes, you got 5 months on this new motherfucking channel. And if you do a daily dose, a daily hit, no days off, you just kick it off some endo, no days off. Indio, no days off. You just rock. Don't bust your head where you out there like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm doing hour videos. I don't know, 10-minute videos, 3-minute videos, live every day. Build this new channel up so by the time the Christmas New Year come around, you might be monetized. That's why I was thinking. I said, because they already fucked up my channel.
It took me less than a year to monetize my channel.
Yeah.
When I really sat down and got serious.
Get to it. Yeah.
I had that Steve-O Stoner YouTube channel forever. I just used to drop little songs and bullshit on there. And then one year I woke up and I watched that YouTube, how to monetize your shit. And I was like, oh man. Then I went and got an actual book. I got the book at the crib, how to monetize on YouTube. I read that shit and I was like, man.
Yeah, because it's time to just go ahead. Because I did it too. I got the second. I got the Yusef 2 times monetized, but they hit me over the head. But I don't have to watch hours because I built everything up off the shorts and shit. So now I got no lone watchers. Every time I do a live or anything, ain't nobody fucking with me.
And that's what fucked me too, is the shorts. And it was doing the remixes, not just shorts, because you could do any type of shorts. You know what I mean? But doing the remixes, because they didn't. When I was reading the book, it had nothing about that. You know what I'm saying? This book was made in like fucking 2017 or some shit. Right. So I'm just reading how to understand YouTube. That's the name of the book. Right. And I follow everything, but when I found that remix shit, that shit juiced me up. Yeah, and I couldn't let it go. It's like crack. I was like, fuck.
But what they did is because they make their channel be so kicked off from it, you don't get enough money from it. Yeah. So it's like all that work.
But like you said, like in the middle of that, I was supposed to flip it. I was supposed to focus on my long content, get completely away from the shorts and all this.
And drag their ass over there.
So that's what ended up getting my shit demonetized.
Yep, because then they start taking all the shorts down, saying, hey, we got to remove this short. You get 5-6 emails a day. We got to remove this short. It's like, what the fuck is they on, man?
I'm still doing them just to grow that channel and get eyes on that channel, but I'm going to start a whole nother channel. Yeah. I don't do none of that.
That's what I'm gonna end up doing because it's like a lot of, like, for instance, all the politics and shit that's going on and a lot of shit that's happening. I want to talk about it, but to not get the money from it, it seems boring.
Yeah.
It's like I'm bored. Like I don't want to talk on your stupid ass platform just because y'all there. Like it's supposed to be an incentive for me. I don't want to just talk to you motherfuckers. Because that's what they want to do. Just get on there and talk.
For the weed, so it's like, how do I rock? You know what I'm saying? When weed is a part of my brand.
That's another thing. They got a lot of control on that bitch. I like Facebook.
Crazy.
A lot of times Facebook, it's cool, but I know that I'm an older guy, so I'm a Facebook nigga. I'm not really a TikTok motherfucker or Instagram person. But I think my age bracket, that's the one that I got introduced first. I'm more of a Facebook nigga, but a lot of people say there's a lot more people on Facebook. Yeah. It's like Facebook damn near the second YouTube. So I'm like, that's what I'm hearing. So I'm like, okay.
And you definitely can monetize your page on Facebook.
I ain't monetized yet or nothing like that, but I want to try to do that. You know what I mean? Because all this stuff, we need to
my Facebook's too dirty. Like, when I get down to the shit.
You got pop? Oh, you monetized it yet?
Yeah, pop me on Facebook if I try to monetize my shit.
Wow.
I know they would.
Yeah, they just really, because they watching everybody. And
I got everybody from the block on my shit, so I got real gangbangers that tried to argue with me and do all types of goofy ass shit on Facebook, so I know they'll kill my page.
Right. It's any of that shit, they blocking our ass. You can only say nigga on Facebook. You say any other word, gay, retarded, rape,
ain't that
sexual
crazy?
assault.
You can say nigga on any of these platforms.
You cannot see none of them.
N-I-G-G-A, N-I-G-G-E-R, whichever
you cannot
one.
Say you can't say no. You can't say
but
sexual assault.
But you can't say nothing else on none of these. They gonna hit you with the what? Community guy.
You can't talk like that. We think you're against somebody
that's
hate
black
speech.
People on any of these motherfuckers.
Yeah. They look at it like, and then you know why too? These other cultures use the word nigga, and they know that they not black people. They know that when they got the little white kids on Snapchat, they talking to each other. They know when they playing the video games, talking to each other, saying, yeah, motherfucking nigger, and they know that they not black people. So that's why they just let that ride. Be like, okay, well, you know, technically, everyone talks like that now. You know? It doesn't mean they hate blacks if Johnny's saying it. But all them other words, I ain't fucking around. That's why I say they bullshit. There's too much control on them stupid ass channels. That's the only thing I don't like about it. It's too much control. But if you want to get paid, you ain't trying to just, it's like you went back to school to build their channels, man. You went back to school and shit.
Goofy shit.
Fuck off.
I'm fake hungry shit.
Yeah, I gotta get some gas anyway, so we can pop off at any point. Yeah, but we only have 4. I gotta get gas. When I was looking for a love, I was just driving till we seen a love or some shit, but yeah, we can pop off at any point.
Well, it was rocking their ass yesterday, boy.
Yeah, he showed you?
Nah, he was sitting down with kids on his cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, damn, somebody send me this money. I look up, I'm like, oh, Bullet is in Nashville.
Right.
Bullet in Nashville. I'm like, damn, he killing these bitches. He done made $100 on my shit.
Good.
I'm like, cool. Open the block as soon as we got
it's on. That's all I can say. And then the way last week went, God, we went that fucking hard, nigga, and the police was running us off, nigga. Man, boy, it's like because they know we got that generational wealth feeling. Boy, we can stop all that poverty, nigga. Won't be no more poverty. These the free white people right here. And they don't gotta have a 9 to 5. Look, everybody else had a job, but look at these motherfuckers. Now, white people will pull us over in the hood if you riding through at 7 in the morning. You ain't got no motherfucking 9 to 5. You know they ain't going to no goddamn job. Got a Patriot or nothing. Look, they don't even got the shit on. They don't even wearing job clothes. They just white people, free. Look at him, he the leader. He the leader. Punky to pull our ass over right by Spiro Law and be like, what y'all like? Riding through? Nah.
That shit crazy, man.
Woo! I feel great to be alive, man. I feel good.
Yes, sir.
51 around this bitch. I put my shit up on YouTube yesterday. I ain't give a fuck. On Facebook, rather. Yeah, I put my